you go ahead and start first. Sure.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How's everyone doing? Good morning. I will be your facilitator this morning. I am an EVP. We're having our meeting at the Mycon Cash Flow Success Training. It's Chicana Services LLC, 224 Highway 425 South, Monticello, Arkansas, 71655. Okay, first we will go into a prayer. You won't bow your head. Father God, we thank you this morning for allowing us to wake up this morning and start us on our way. God, I'm just asking you, God, to touch our heart and our mind, God, to listen in to what each presenter has to say on today. So, bring it to our lives on today, every day, God. Put it in our hearts, God. Touch our mind, God. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
I'm sorry, I'm a bit nervous. But next week we'll have everyone go around and tell a little bit about each other. So some of us don't know each other. Like I don't know who I'm back there, and you probably don't know me. But we just gonna go around the table and tell a little bit about each other. Okay, right here. Okay, we're gonna start with Miss Ann. Just tell a little bit about each other.
My name is Ann Woodard, and I've been in Mycon since 2005. Just become rejuvenated in November of 2015. And I'm excited about Mycon. I have learned a lot since I began to start practicing the principles and the strategies that Mycon teaches. I have grown my team to 12 since November, and I'm just excited about Mycon, and I hope that everybody get excited and stay excited, because I know staying connected and being a part of what the vision is doing helps keep you renewed and excited about what's going on.
Good morning, my name is Lou Lambert. I am the EVP. I've been a part of the business since 2005 as well. And before coming into Mycon, I was looking for something different, something that I know that would sustain us through our retirement years. I know we was approaching, my husband and I was approaching our retirement. So since becoming a part of Mycon, we have saved more than $5,000 a year. Matter of fact, $8,000 last year in tax savings. We are investors. We have a plan to eliminate debt. We have been debt free at one time and on our way back there again. So one thing this week, I was listening to one of the millionaires on Periscope, and he's saying that in order to change our fiscal financial situation, we have to change our mental way of thinking. So in Mycon, that is one thing that you will accomplish, how to change your mentality.
Hello, my name is Oni Simpson, and I serve on the EVP.
I'm Latoya Yarbrough. I'm an EVP. I've been a part of Mycon for 7 years. And like Susan Lambert here, I'm on my 45 months.
Great job.
Yeah, so we're on our way to be on the hill. We're on the hill. So thank you.
Good morning. Good morning.
Morning.
I'm Yolanda Anderson. This is our first sign up. We signed up on well, I call him Coach Pace and Miss Clarissa. So the main reason that I decided to join into Econ was because, well, my husband is my husband. He is self-employed and he works for someone else. So taxes is kind of easing us up. So we're trying to pretty much just get to the point to where we can do our tax, take care of our tax, and also get prepared for our future with the investments, retirement, and all of that. This is my son, Arthur. He's interested in money.
That's right.
That's good. He can spend our money, but he's gonna hold on to his. So, I told him it would be a good thing for him to come and just learn more about it.
That's good.
Great.
Okay, I thank everyone for thank everyone for introducing themselves. So next we will have, are you ready? That's all you have? We will have a motivational moment by Latoya Yarborough, EVP. Good morning again.
Good morning. I wanted to give us 10 tips on starting a healthy, and I'll say business 2016, if you will, a healthy business 2016. The first tip is we must be willing to acknowledge God. So the first tip is acknowledge God. There's a scripture in the Bible that says we should acknowledge him in everything we do, in all our ways. And believe it or not, that light bulb for me didn't come on until my mother said, girl, you need to start praying and asking God when you go shopping to lead you to sales. And so even in that area, I will ask God, show me where the best sales are today. And I can tell you that unless I'm getting something that is tailor-made, I don't buy anything that is not on sale. I have not, because I acknowledge God. And so today we're talking about acknowledging him as it relates to our business. It says we must be willing to listen and be corrected by God's word and wise counsel. So bring your business concerns to God in prayer, thus acknowledging that he will guide, direct, protect. And the Bible says, as you use the Bible as your guide and then follow God's leading. Even in the area of our business, we should ask God where to go, or ask him lead us to some prospects, or even ask him send me some prospects. And then, Lord, when you send them, let them come into my business. Let me give them what it is they need so that they would be interested in coming into the business. So the first tip is acknowledging God. The second tip, priority. Get your priorities in order as it relates to your business. We have to be careful not to yield to the pressures and demands and expectations of other people. If sister, I do that all the time. If Miss Barbara is bringing in 5 and 6 people every week, that shouldn't make me feel bad because she's bringing in 5 or 6 people every week. But what it should make me do is look at my priority list. I might even want to get with her and see what her priority list is as it relates to her business, because there are some things she may be doing that I'm not doing. I might have some priorities in front of my business that could very well take a side. Y'all ain't talking. Y'all surprised as well. So we have to have our priorities in check. It is our responsibility to be resolved in the path and strategy of God for our life and stick to it. It's our responsibility to put our priorities in order as it relates to your business, as it relates to my econ, as it relates to your cash flow. It's our responsibility to put those priorities in order. The third tip is plan for success. Failure should never be an option for a believer. And I'm not just talking about a believer of Jesus Christ, but also talking about a believer who is a my-econer and believes in their business and believes in my-econ. Failure should never be an option for us. Our plans and strategies must always be God-given plans and strategies. We just talked about the first tip, acknowledging him in everything we do. Frustration, disappointment, and setbacks are part of life. So why is it they don't want to come into the business or don't want to listen to what we have for them? Why they frustrated decide? Because some of us do decide we're not going to work business anymore. Or we're slow, we got more no's than we did yesterday. Setbacks are a part of life. However, they can only be called failures when we abandon our faith. So we have to not just acknowledge God, but we have to have faith in my-econ. And we have to have faith in what we do and what we teach and the principles that we live by. If we remain faithful to our business, and God will remain faithful to us. The fourth tip is encourage your own self. I'm a church girl. David encouraged his own self in the Lord. Why can't we encourage our own self? We should encourage ourselves, not just in the Lord, but in our business. I didn't get anybody to sign up business, but you know what? I'm working them ones that I already have up under me, and I'm not through prospecting. That doesn't keep me from prospecting just because no one signed up. So I have to encourage myself. We have to encourage ourselves, and we have to encourage each other. That's why we come. We don't just come to Saturday train to train. We come here also to encourage each other, right? While it is good to have someone to encourage you, you cannot depend on the encouragement of others to push you or pull on us to do what we are capable of doing. I'm capable of picking up the phone and calling somebody and saying, hey, let me tell you about my business. Let me help you save some money. Let me tell you how to put some cash flow back into your pocket. I'm capable of doing that, right? So we have to encourage ourselves. The fifth tip, trust. Trust should only be placed in a worthy host. It is not something to be given out like toys to spoiled children or even to those who come highly recommended. Trust must be earned. I know one man that has earned all of my trust in everything I decide to do in my life. And I know we're not in church, but that is Jesus Christ, my Savior. If we trust him to do what we've asked him to do for us, all he asks us to do is trust him. And if we trust him, we'll start booming. We'll start growing. If you ain't pulling somebody in under you as an associate, you'll be selling products. If you trust him, all right? And trust yourself. How many people trust yourself? You have to trust yourself in this business. Trust that when you call somebody, they're gonna pick up that phone and they're gonna listen to what you have to say. And even if they decide they don't want to hear the whole thing, I guarantee you it's gonna be something you say is gonna make them want to hear something the next time. Okay? So trust yourself. The sixth tip is be courageous. Courage will cause you to overcome obstacles that challenge and threaten your advancement. Confronting fears head on and declaring that you will move forward in spite of what you see takes courage. Remember, God called you to it. He is going to empower you to do it. My econ called you to it. God will empower you to do it. So you have to be courageous in this thing. This is a networking marketing business. And we have to be courageous, and we have to not be afraid to go to people, talk to people, go to groups, call folks, put an ad in the paper. Whatever it is you want to do to grow your business, whatever it is you want to do to work your business, you have to be courageous. I can't be courageous for sister. I was trying to call you by your real name, not by your nickname. I can't be courageous for Ann. I can encourage Ann, but Ann's gonna have to have some courage inside of herself to pick herself up and get 12 people in her downline. So we have to be courageous. The next tip is persevere. When you know by faith that God has charged you to do or accomplish a certain task, continue the course of action, even in the face of difficulty, and when it appears to be a little or no prospect of success. You have to persevere. So what 5 people told you no today? What are you going to do about tomorrow? Pick yourself up by your bootstraps and call one tomorrow. Don't just not do anything. Go on there and get you some Daily Ultimate and sell it to somebody. Introduce it to somebody. Pass out a brochure. Pass out some business cards. It's a card somebody. Okay. I was with some friends of ours in New York, and the husband was driving. The wife was in the front seat, and she kept telling him, you can't hesitate. You have to commit. That meant if you hesitate to jump over in the front of this car, it's probably going to be an accident. So if you commit to jumping in the front of that car, you're going to go on in the front of that car because they're going to see you ain't stopping. Mm-hmm. So we can't hesitate in the business that we have. Once you have received your priorities, once you've got your priorities together, you've decided what you're going to do with your business, make a decision to move forward. Make a decision that I'm a MyEconer now, and I'm going to work this business, and I'm going to work to the best of my ability. The next step, build a great team. Build a great team. Some of us I know may not have anyone in our downline yet, but the Vision Now team is your team. Right?
Right.
We're all in here a team. We meet once a month. We call each other. We're in group meet together. So we've built a great team. When you get your downline, you build that team. Even if somebody fall off, you take those who you have and you keep building. Don't allow negative to make you not work your business and not move forward. Build a great team. No one accomplishes anything great without a great team. When building a team, look for these qualities: loyalty, competence, integrity, intelligence, moral and physical courage, toughness with empathy, and the ability to identify potential in others, and tenacity to inspire them to produce a commendable product. Build a great team. The next tip, give it your best. We're almost through. This is the last tip. Give it your best. When you know every day that you've done all in your power to work your business, you've done everything for that day to bring in extra cash flow into your household, you've done everything in that day to call at least one prospect, to call at least 5 prospects, however many you prioritize to call. If you've done everything in that day, you've given it your best. Many people give their leftovers. They are substandard in their efforts. The attitude can often carry over in our daily activities and responsibilities. Little effort has little effect. Why settle for better when the best is available? Thank you.
All right.
Give it your best. Y'all want me to read it back?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna read the 10 tips back to you again.
Okay.
The first tip is acknowledge God. The second tip, prioritize. Third tip, plan for success. Encourage yourself. Trust. Be courageous. Persevere. Don't hesitate. Got to commit. So women, when y'all husband driving, tell them, don't hesitate. I'm just saying that because it's a man in here. Don't hesitate. You got to commit. Hey, that's even a good, what do you call it? That's even a good pickup line for a prospect. Don't hesitate. You got to commit to this thing. All right? Build a great team. All right. Thank you. Okay, that was a great tip. I wrote those down. Did everybody write those tips down? Yeah. That was some good tips to transform our lives, everyday lives, okay? Okay, next we have on here the MyEcon questions and answers section. Does anyone have any questions? Any EVPs have any questions on anything? Okay, we'll go to the next one then. Next we have Lou Lambert, EVP. She will talk about the PP.
Okay. Mr. Chris, could you come pull up document, I think it's 704. Asset accumulation monthly. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Amen. Hey. We're so glad to be here. Great opportunity to learn. There will be no organization, no business, I would even say no family structure if you do not have a plan. Anything that is successful must have a plan of action. And I'm so glad that MyEcon has provided us with a plan, a workable plan that anybody and everybody can utilize. One of the things that it says that the personal cash flow plan, I want everybody to be able to take it, understand that it is your personal plan. We don't want to always look at it as just something that my econ came up with. You must make this personal. It became personal to me because I knew that I was approaching retirement. I knew that our children were gone. I knew that I must come up with a plan. So since we are in business, my econ has provided us with a personal cash flow plan that each of us can utilize. It said the personal cash flow plan is our detailed plan on how to apply discretionary cash flow. In other words, that extra money that you have, that extra money that will come up, that discretionary income. A lot of time when you get extra money, what do? Just as a whole, the mentality, what do people do? Spend it. We look for sales. We look for, sometimes we say, oh, I got this extra $25. We just be looking for places to spend it. But when we are in business, because we want to be financially successful, because our mindset, we headed in a different direction, we're not going to spend every dime that comes into our hand. So the plan, we have a plan that if you have your device with you, even on your phone, you can pull up the document and to go along with me. So we have some steps. The first step is to acquire as much cash flow as possible each month. Now you say, how in the world can I do that? Okay, it didn't leave you hanging. You're going to look at business income. We've had people talk about how to acquire business income, and that would come, some of that would come later. Okay, through business income, less taxes. Some of you have had the opportunity to correctly complete your W-4 form and acquire some additional cash flow. Some of you are talking about eliminating debt. So when you pay off a bill, say you owe $2,000, and you paid off that bill, you was paying $100 a month. Once that bill is complete, sometimes we look for that $100, say, ooh, I got an extra $100. Rather than applying it to our plan, sometimes we just let it slip through our hands. But that's that extra income that step number one is talking about. So then step number two. Now, if this is a plan that you even have to look for one, although there are other plans, but try this one. Ask to build an emergency fund. That emergency fund should consist of at least $3,000. Why is it so important to have an emergency fund? Just in case. Good answer. We never know what comes up. Car breakdown. Refrigerator goes out. The stove stopped working. Everything stops. A lot of times it stops at the same time. So for emergency, and then most of the time, if we do not have that income set up, what do we have to do? We have to go charge. Because we didn't have an emergency fund. Okay. You must, if you may not have it, we may not have $3,000 to deposit at once, but we are to make regular deposit until we get there. And if we cannot or do not have the emergency fund set up, we need to just stay right there until we can get there. We don't need to skip steps. Okay, so we got our emergency funds now. Step number 3, ask us to begin to invest. Investment is important. Investing is important. that is extra income. Sometime when you, well, you don't have to be retired, but that is extra income in the event. Sometimes our other jobs and situations don't pan out, but we can accumulate investment income. Great. This side be better here. Okay, great. Okay. Begin investing in a retirement account of some kind, a 401k, a 403b. Look into the various investment vehicles and see what best fits your family structure. But somewhere after you complete step number 3, number 2, you want to go to 3. But it said do not go to step 4 until you have completed 3. Why is it important that we do things in order? By steps. Just what are you thinking?
Because if you start investing and you don't have an emergency fund, then you have an emergency. What you've invested, your money could be all tied up.
Okay.
If you have some investments, it's going to take you a while to get your money back, and so you need to follow the sequence.
And that is correct. And then why try to invest and we're loaded down in debt? Let's get some things paid off. Let's follow the plan, and then we can free up that cash flow to invest. Okay, step number 4. It says take the rest of the available cash flow. After living expenses, set up the MyEcon debt elimination plan. Pay off all of your consumer debt, not your mortgage. Then do not go to step 5 until you have completed step 4. There are some things. I love structure. I love a plan so I can evaluate. I said, I messed up. I took that $100. I went on the dealer, But I like that structure so I can regroup. So I told somebody yesterday, you know how you get all these things on your phone, 50% off, extra 50%, and you be. I said, because if we be for real, we don't need anything else. As far as clothes, we pick up, there's a good bar, but if I told them I'm not going in the store, I'm not going in, because if I go in, I'm gonna find something. I'm gonna find something. And we said this didn't cost but $4, it didn't cost but $3, but I don't even go in. Let's pay off, because I got something out here that I could be applying at $4, $5, $10 to and paying off that bill. And step 5, if you're not maxing out your retirement investment, raise payment to the max. Let me go back. Right here, step number 3. It tells you if you can put in the maximum amount on a monthly basis, if you can put in the maximum amount on a monthly basis, but at least 5% of your income. A lot of business employers, some employers, let me put it like that, will have an investment plan on your job. And matching. Just the other day, a young lady told me she'd been employed, I think she said about 12 years. And she said, I'm not matching. She said, I didn't understand what it was. Now, I will say, before coming into MyEcon, it was a lot of things that I didn't understand. But as I began to learn about it, I got on board. I told her, I said, it's not too late. So get busy, match what your employer is putting in, you match it. Yeah, sometimes it looks or things we can't afford it. But let that $25, $30 go into your retirement account. I guarantee you, you will appreciate it later. I wish I would have started earlier. So put in some matching money. Don't spend everything now. Albert Lambert, a rock singer, said, you got to live like you're dying. So you got to plan just in case you are here tomorrow. In case, what it's going to be like. In working for DHS, I sympathize with a lot of elderly people and the young people who are headed in that direction, that the older people, the elderly, do not have what they actually need to sustain them for life. They're just barely getting by. They're trying to decide whether to get their medicine or their food.
Right.
And our government system is not set up to such that they can enjoy a comfortable life. If you all, sooner or later, you guys, if the Lord bless you to live, to be aged, and in America, 65 is considered age. If He bless you to reach the age 65, you want to be able to live comfortably. You want to do that. So we have an opportunity, you have an opportunity. So follow this plan. Number 6, take all of your available monthly cash flow and build an emergency fund. The fund should be built to 3 to 6 month living expenses. Building the emergency fund to 3 to 6 months living expenses should happen fairly quickly because you have extra cash now. So in other words, after you have followed these steps, you should be at a point now, we have eliminated debt, we've done some investments, now we want to build even that cash flow, that emergency fund higher, because sometimes things happen. We may get sick and be off for a minute, maybe an accident or just life. You may have to go and attend to a loved one. You want to have some emergency cash stored up. Again, they tell us don't go to each step until we have completed. If you are renting, buy a home and proceed to 7B. If you're buying your home, then go to the next step. Start building an investment portfolio over and above your retirement account. You have endless options. Look into stocks, bonds, look into other entities that you may want to invest in, annuities. We cannot depend, take it for somebody to know, you better not depend on Social Security because we don't even know the future. And if you all don't get out and vote and Trump become president, man, we get in line in here. So we don't know the future of our economy as far as our government. So right now, we have the power to control our economy. So we better put something in plan. Also, your financial knowledge should be increased. So look at these steps. Review these steps. Go over these steps. And as we accomplish one step, let's mark it off. Let's go to step number 2. And one day we all can testify we down to step number 8. Are there any questions? This is the PCP plan. It's just as important as your primary care physician. We want to treat it, we want to look at it, and we want to make sure we have it. Okay. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Ms. Lambert,
Okay, I don't know about it should be, but I know you can put it up on the website.
okay, it's on document 704.
That's what I was
Yeah, document 704. Okay, next we will have Big Money Chris Allen, EVP. We will talk about compensation and investing in your business.
Anybody else need to get back on the website? Want to close it up? No. Yep.
It's quiet in here.
Pull it up. Okay. Who's all logged into their website? If you're at home or if you're here, I know you can see me. Go to your back office and you can look under presentation support materials. You can see your compensation plan overview, or you can actually download the whole detailed list right there. You see on the presentation support materials. You see that? Okay, you can click right there. I'm not going to open that one fully up, but you can follow along. I'm just going to do a PowerPoint that I made something a little simpler. Simple for that. Let's see. Let's see. It's going to load for us. All right, folks. There we go. Okay. Everybody should be able to see me. Let's go start. All right, folks. This should go. Once again, I'm Chris Allen, EVP. Call me Big Money. I've been in business like over 5 years. My econ cash flow over $40,000. Changed my life in my 20s. When I got into business, I was able to, pay my car off. I got my own mortgage and house and things in my 20s. So, I'm just 32. I got married. My wife and I are doing good things. And like I said, it's changed my life. And everybody who really get plugged in to the system and like I said, learn about the strategies. Not sales, but as a strategy, it helps us with all types of money. I tell people all the time, you really can't afford not to be in business, especially with your benefits, the tax benefit that Uncle Sam has going out. All right, so there's a reason why we may work for an employee. We may have an employer that hires us, but we just going to work. They're the ones getting the breaks and things, and they may not show you. It's not always green. Everything's not always easy. But you're a business owner, whatever money we got coming in, we can make extra money and not have to worry about paying as many taxes. So we can make as much money as we want and following our strategies to help us income shift. So where, we learn about different tax credit, all different investments we can do to control our money. All right, so like you said, I know I brought my older computer, my new computer, business had to use for something else, but we're gonna go. That's why it's kind of slow. But everybody should be able to see me on live. If you can, you just message the group box and tell me everything's good. All right, so let's talk about my econ compensation plan, because some people have questions about it. They say, well, how can we make money in it? And what we do. We have a business and we want to make money. There was a deal I would share. Don't need to recruit and say, why do we have products? Why we're saying to be in business? We're not that pyramid. We have products and services we can make money. So that's one thing, is knocking off the pyramid schemes and things. But why do we recruit things? Because it's for the people that have ambitions. When you want, when you have franchises or you buy one house or one real estate property, you just don't. Some people don't just be satisfied there. They take what they got and they try to build more branches, or they take a franchise and try to make more. Because once you start saying how to control your money, how to manage your money, then you say, okay, I want more money coming in because I want to see it start building wealth and start building a legacy. So that's what my econ. We have a way for people who are ambitious to, to improve their finances, to get people involved. To build a team, to have more people, on you, like you said, to be leverage income, things we want to do. So that's where we have it. And my econ compensation plan, if you look at your back office, you should say, don't let's do this. Let's see that quick. It's loading. There we go. All right. In your back office, how many seen this before? The overview. Some people are like, man, I understand a little bit, then I don't. Okay? Well, right here is our compensation plan overview. It shows about what levels of my econ and how you can get paid. When you come into business, when you first come to business, what are we called? The marketing director. All right. And the marketing director, we receive $25 personally when we get somebody into business, and we receive 15% of our CPCV. That means we have products and services, that every product and every services has a commission value posted on it. Okay? That the capital manager, somebody may pay $11 for it, but it has like $3, I think, 40 cents or something worth of value. Okay, of that commission value, you're going to get paid 15%. Now, but our goal is to get everybody to get in the real payout, all EVPs and up. As an EVP, it says all it takes is to get 2 new marketing directors under you, or you can sell $200 worth of CPCV. Okay? So let's say somebody got 2 people into business, share the testimony. Hey, somebody want to shift their income. They want to apply the financial strategies. We show them how to get and start making money when they come into business without selling anything, but just doing their W-4. We show people, hey, you can get money back now. So they're excited. We got 2 people. Praise the Lord. Now we're EVP. All right. Or somebody said, well, I don't want to talk to somebody, but we got some people who are some good sellers and sell their products, or they good, or they try their products themselves. There's a few products, that I tried myself, from Daily Ultimate, from the coffee. I tried those lotion. Yeah, I saw people do lotion. So things that of that nature. Where back then in my account we used to have different levels, and so I was selling a lot. But now we're making it look. There's no excuse. You can wait to get up to EVP quick, so you can start enjoying the benefit. Because as an EVP, from here on out, when you get somebody person in the business, it's that you receive $50. Anybody in your base shot as an EVP, once you become EVP, that's when you start having a team and you start enjoying the benefit of, like I said, having an ambition to grow your team. Because when they get somebody, anybody in your base shot, whenever they get somebody into the business, you're going to get $25. Now, your percent value goes up from 15 to 25%, and also you can get 100% payout on commission. And I'll show you about that. I was so excited because this is it's better than in the industry, network marketing. The lowest requirements to produce. We're not quitting to say get on auto ship and order all this stuff, and spend $300 once you get in the business. Now you got to spend $100 a month, $300 a month, and you just no. We put at least demand on it, but we say we want you to have enough because you are in business, and the government says you have to attempt to what? Make a profit. So use the financial strategy. It's not hard and it's not fitting strings that you need to do this, but there is reward for your effort. There is reward when you sell. If I open up a McDonald's, if I don't sell anything, I don't have a business. You say you want to be in business, so you got to provide a product and services. You have to sell something. We're not saying that you're going to go knocking door to door, but you got to show some effort. Or you can be the best customer. You can be your best customer, but show some that way. So like I said, when you get the mindset, I do got products that are valuable products that I can use personally or I can share with someone. Guess what? I can get rewarded. I can get paid. I'm showing Uncle Sam that I'm doing business activity because of my big payout is coming from lowering my taxes. Me seeing over $300 a month come in that I was losing, that's my paycheck every month. So I'm getting paid when I'm in business. Whether I'm selling stuff right away, I'm getting paid because when I'm single, have no children, I'm getting taxed. My brother's being taxed, making over 40. All right, and I was paying like $5,000-$6,000. I was like, man, I'm gonna get 300, 400 back at one time. It was killing me. I couldn't get a house. I told you my testimony. I couldn't get approved for $50,000. I thought, man, I'm an educator. I'm about to have it going on. Nope, that's the income stuff I didn't know about. Right. I was crushed, but I applied my econ. Y'all know I followed my capital strategies. I started having increase of cash flow coming in. I paid some things off. I started doing that income shifting around. See my W-4, seeing the extra, well, it was 200 in, but now as I got more, it got up to 300 and 350. That's coming in. Right. And guess what? I was able to pay debt off faster. Now, then it came back a year later, I was able to get through for over $100,000, just like that. And if you see me on Facebook, I post my credit score is up. It's up in the 700s again, you know, so things of that nature, it works.
That's right.
But I have to have cash flow because I'm gonna tell you this, your lack of money is costing you money.
That's right. Yeah.
You can't pay your car note or you can't pay your light bill,
That's right.
and then so what, you late. So now they're gonna put on late fees. How you gonna pay your bill with late fee? You couldn't even pay your bill on time the first time. Now you gotta pay that plus a $50 or $25 fee. So you gotta find your money shifting now to start coming. So okay, if I can go work harder and you don't see your money and stuff like that for $4 a week or a week, or some people get paid bi-weekly. I mean, you work until you get paid. Well, here is your business. You take your business and you work it. All right.
All right.
So here's the thing right here. When your base shop ever gets somebody, you said you get $25 on their personal. All right. So I'm gonna break it down. Now, where it says 10 to 85%, that means when they sell something on their commission base, you get 10% profit, and you can also get 80% profit, 85%. I'm gonna show you how that works coming up. All right. First generation. That means somebody who's in my generation. I probably know my generation. I probably don't talk to them much, but if they get to somebody, I'm getting $5 on work. That's work that I'm not doing. That's the business. I told people, I had a friend, he was cutting grass. He said, I got my own business. I got my own business. I said, okay, so you're not going to work today? No, I don't feel good. How you get paid? I guess you're self-employed.
Okay.
There's a difference for having, okay, I'm a business, but you're self-employed and having being a business owner. When you're self-employed, you're the one, you own a job. This is how I had to realize my way of thinking. When I wash cars, something like that, I mean, if I'm just doing it, then I'm self-employed, right? Because if I don't do it, am I getting paid? Who's going to do it for me? But a business, whether I'm working or not, still getting paid. That's the difference from business, self-employed. All right? So, here's you. This is how we go. When you come into my account, you are what again? A marketing director. Your contract says you're going to get 50% on everything you sell personally. Whatever the cash commission value in your back office. When you get new people into the financial success membership, it's worth $100 CV. So that way, when you receive, you see $25 on the person. But let's say if you buy a product and like I said, if it's worth $5, you get 15% of that $5. Okay, that's just market record. That's to say, because we really want people to be serious about their business. Okay. No, Uncle Sam, not me, not Miss Carissa, not President Obama. Nobody really can care about your economy. It's got to be up to you personally, right? We can say we'll pray for you and do things we can, but at the end of the day, it's your responsibility. We're the adults. So you got to be responsible and say, I want my business, I want my money. So when you get the first person bid, you get 25. When you get the second person, very simple, 25. Now, or you get $200 in CV and selling things, right? You become EVP. You got your 2, you are now EVP. Everybody see that? Everybody say Executive Vice President. Let me come on, claim. Say, I am EVP.
EVP.
I am EVP. Claim it, all right? Because as EVP, we're going to receive 25% to 100% on personal product. And at first I was like, what? What do they mean by 25 to 100? Okay, and I figured it out. When I sit down and read and did some studying, I figured how it is, and I got excited because I'm going to show you how that can be powerful. Now, when you get somebody to business now, here's my third person. I'm an EVP. I got these 2, right? I got my third person. I'm about to start cashing out because I'm about to start having my own team. My business is about to take off. When you get somebody to business now, every time you get somebody personal, you get $50. And like I said, this is starting my base shop. So I got C. I got Charles. Charles came into business as me as the EVP. I got $50. My income. Thank you. Here you go quickly, right? Charles said, man, I'm excited. I want to go get my business going. He's the first person right here. Charles get a 25 because he's the marketing director on the 25%. I also get $25. Just by helping Charles. Because he's in my business now. I'm helping him. Now it's not wasting my time because when I'm helping that, because my econ want to help everybody. So by you taking your time to help your team, not only is my econ paying them out, you're splitting it. You get it. So your work effort is not going in vain. It's not okay. It's not rewarded. All right. Same thing for them. Okay. When Charles got just say Chris right here. Chris, okay, I'm with somebody right here. When he go get these 2, the company fee, you still get 25. Okay. So what I'm saying is every time it starts off your base show. You got Charles, got $50. That was your personal one. Charles got this one, and he got this one. He got 25, you got 25, right? Charles EVP now. Now he's gonna start getting $50 just like you. But that personal he brought in, that's still with you. Because you're a leader as an EVP that, hey, you know, Charles may not be as confident, you know, saying I'm trying to tell somebody, can you purpose? You his upline. You Charles upline said, you're going to help this person. That's okay, because your time will not go in vain, because when they get 25 or getting this person, you also are getting $25. And guess what? By using EVP, you got one personally, Charles got two, that's 2, 3, 4, 5, how you want to do it, 6, 7, however you want to do it. Every time you get 7 people in that base shop, you're going to get a $1,000 bonus. So I told people right here that you got 1, 2, 3, let's say 4, 5, 6, 7. That's a $1,000 bonus. You got 25 apiece and $1,000. Here, this person got one person, simple. This is say somebody want to be lazy, but most of the time we want everybody getting 2 healthy. But if they say they got 1 at a time, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 again, that's another $1,000 bonus. It doesn't stop, because they always gonna be in your base shop. My econ is a debt-free company, right?
Right.
Debt-free. So we can do that and not put in demand. It won't care how long it takes. You take it. I had a scenario right here. If you went to the bank, just real quick, because we're talking about investment a little bit. The bank tried to tell me to put my money in savings. If the bank give me 1%, you know, talking about, hey, come get us 1%, this and that, but I'm saying 1% on a good day. For me to make $24 out that year, I would have to have $2,400 sitting in the bank. I would have to have $2,400 put in my savings that at 1% interest rate, at the end of the year, the bank gives me $24 for the year, right?
Right.
For my econ getting in the business, which was less than $200, even if I paid my membership, when it comes to my financial software, which is all tax deductible, I'm still paying about $500 for the whole year. If it took me one whole year just to get one person, I still got $25. I still made more than just sitting in the bank where I don't ever have $2,400. What I'm saying, I do that. Well, I'm saying when I didn't, most people don't have $2,400 to put there working on that, right? And even when you do get to that amount to put that in the bank and leave it alone, you get $24 at 1%. Whereas if you just say if you was just there last days ago and you want to work your business, but if you took your whole year to get one person in the business, you still made $25. You didn't save over $2,400. Right? You see what I'm saying?
Right.
You got to think the way, shift our mindset,
Yeah.
to shift their income, the way we're thinking about it. I think so. I get excited when I see things like that, because when I start saying, hey, start investing in my business, I'm gonna show you how I took some money and I do my own promotion sometimes and get bonuses, because guess what? I'm getting 100% back when I get some bonuses that I ain't paid for. You see the money start coming in, and then that's how I pay debt off fast. That's how I'm able to get the extra money that I didn't work for. That's my money I can use for emergency fund and investments. All right, money coming in. So right there, I got several ways to make $1,000 bonuses, right?
Yeah.
See if it's going through. Maybe my battery low. All right. Now, I told you, Charles, he got his 2 already, so he became a what? Just like you, or what? EVP. So let's clap for Charles, right?
Yeah.
He's just like you. Charles going over here, he's going to start getting $50 now. It's the same thing for everybody. It doesn't change. Same rule. All right? Charles get his own 50. All right? This is Charles working. Charles person, he gets somebody, that person gets 25, Charles gets 25. Okay? You're not getting your 25, but these people on the gold are your first generation. On that compensation plan, I think it said you get what, $5 for on your first generation. So Charles he's doing good. He's up there doing his own business, doing things, but now you're getting $5 because you know what I'm saying? So Charles getting his 50, his person getting 25, Charles still getting his $1,000 bonus. But everybody that you had started your base shop, you know, until they become EVP, they still your base shop. So while you're working with these people, you really ain't got to go out too much and go be searching. You can be working with your team, helping them build their network and get them EVP. Your goal is to get them to EVP, because when they get EVP, now, you know, that's going to build you up because it's got EVP Gold, EVP Platinum. That's what I'm trying to get to and help people, because now I really don't have to go out. My friends can get their contact list and I can help them and focus on them, because I'm going to get my $25 when they get their $25, but I'm still going to be adding into my bonus. The big payout, right? Because every 7. Okay, so that's my generation. Here's the go again. Let's see. All right, let's see if I can get another one. It's going slow. I'm making sense? We say here, Charles got EVP, he got his buddy. His buddy got, 25. His buddy recruited 2 people. He can't EVP, right? This person here, You got to follow where I'm going. Here was you, as EVP. I got Charles. Charles got his two for me, or help, right? He became a EVP. He got a personal person. He's getting $50, right? That personal person he got 50, but that person he got is now, he's going to be in charge of base shops and things, okay? This person right here just said, man, they exceed, they just got EVP as well. So now they start their whole stuff going. That's your second generation. That's what we talking about. We got generational override, okay? And that goes back to the right here. This we talking about generations and things. You still look like you still getting $5. You got somebody who's probably a second generation from Charles and passed down here. And you just saying, hey, I got you look at your bank account. You still direct deposit, you know, $5, $8, however you want to do it, because that's part of your generation. Okay. Now, that's just right there. That's as far as this sharing information, attracting market. I think Kevin, when they get here, they talk about how you can track people like this, because when you get people really, when you become passionate about it, you know, people can see the light. Because when I get so excited, because I've been in companies and stuff before, I did things, and it's just like, man, do this, but I wasn't learning anything. And like you said, I think you said, or was that you saying, you have all money coming in, but it can still be gone, or you can still waste it. You know, if you have money coming in, all right. Okay, but now we learn what to do with the money, right? I learned not to just blow it all. I mean, I really do think different about money now, all right? And it has more of a value. It's not my God, but it has more of a value where I want to be more of a better steward. Okay, so I tell people all the time, you know, education, I went to school, you know, I teach, I do administration, you know, different work and stuff, but that's all it is. The more money you make, the more taxes.
That's right.
But now, you know, as my wife, we do it, you know, doing jointly, but, you know, before she ever did business, she's making less than me, paying about $5,000. I make over 60, but I'm paying only what, $2,300. Why is that? Because I am a what?
Business owner.
You know, so I told Chris, I said, only my econs will get it. I said, I'm happy for about 3 minutes and I'm getting a $1,000 refund, but then at the same time I'm a little angry. But that still means I overpaid what? I said, yeah, I'm happy. I got, you know, together we're gonna get 1,000 people, about 2,000. So would you be happy for a second? But then that means, we could have got that money through the year. We overpaid again. You know, but it's fun. So you know what? Hey, I know my money going. All right. So there we go. That's your second generation. And it can go on, but I want to keep it simple. But I do want to talk about how to create additional and residual income via your products and services that I added on here. All right. Distribution is the key. Distributors. Back when I was growing up in California, I know my uncles and stuff like that in LA, you know, some people didn't want to do the right decision, but you know, there's something about distributing things, okay? Distributor is the key. All right, now, same thing. Come on. Here we go. Our cash flow manager is right now is what, $10.95 for a person. That's anybody. If anybody got another business, anybody self-employed, anybody got things like that, right? Self-employed, they can go ahead. They need the cash flow manager. It can help them save any taxes. You can give it out, because that was my concept on our financial membership. That's hard. It was only ours for a good while, but we made it available because, you know, other people need it. Everybody some people may not want to do what we're trying to do right away, but they say, oh, I want to try to do some tax, and they want to try to learn on their own. So, hey, you go on your own, but here's a product that I have for you, all right? So, at here, it's worth $3.40 because it's pretty cheap, so people can get it. So, our prices on a lot of our products is not intimidating. It's a lot of things that people can afford, okay? You just got to, you buy what you want, okay? So, let's say $10.95 is worth $3.40 for CV. Because you EVP, like I said, you get 25%, okay? So if that one little product, I'm gonna show you, but it's gonna get good. On that one product, you can make off 85%. That's somebody paying monthly. That's just money coming in. You're not doing those. You're not working. Somebody else, that's a product and a service that's coming in. You're not working for it. You introduced it, somebody get it, all right? So now, let's say you got 13 customers doing that. Past I got 13 people. So I'm saying you can work the money. I mean, if you're working in other business, restaurant, or working at Atwood, you gotta sell. Okay, so I'm saying there's no excuse to make money. You either can get people like we're saying, or if you're gonna be by yourself, go make your products coming in. You know, okay? Go introduce your products and services. Now, so you're still gonna be making money. with your income and tax savings. With 13 people, that's $11.05 a month, all right? If I want to do an ID Defender, which is $7.99, that's worth $2 a TV. And our back office is valued at $2, okay? That means you get 25% of that, so that's 50%, 50 cents. 13 customers times 50 cents, that's $6.50 a month that you get from there on 13 people, all right? Let's say you do roadside insurance. How much is that? $7.99. Still, it's valued at $2 in my back office, at 25% of my personal sales. Because see, we doing the personal sales, but like I said, Tom, we're not putting a lot of demand. We're not making you make big orders, okay? So, but we still, so like I said, my econ out of these network markets, my econ does not put a lot of demand on. You better make a quota. We don't say make a quota, but we do say, get your $5, do things for a temporary business, okay? Because we giving out, you get your big money, you get those bonuses as well. But you can still make money here. 13 people. That's also $6.50. If I want to sell coffee or tea, that's that's $16.50 for 30-day supply. They got the Nuvia weight loss tea, $23. That's still valued at $2 TV, so that's another $6.50 on 13 people. All right. I'm just going to show you something. That's $30.55 a month. Okay. That's coming in from getting the people. You're thinking, well, how's that much? Once again, you get your money big and your taxes, right? You're just making profit. Well, watch this. All right. You just made over $120 in personal CV. This is your personal CV. These are this value. You're making good money for the company, okay? You're making good value for the, like I said, the company's doing good. They say, hey, your status and your back office will say, man, you EVP or you selling, you got this in your product, but you're getting paid this, right? Up front. All right. But great news. We already know EVP may receive 25% on your personal sales. You also receive 10% on your generated by your marketing director, your base shop. So let's say Ann is my base shop, right? I go sell something. I sell capital manager. I'll get 25% of that $3, right? Ann go sell someone too because she's my base shop. She get her percent, but I also get 10%. Okay, does that make sense? Mm-hmm. She's working because she's on my base shop team. I get 10%. However, EVPs may receive, what does that say right there? 100%. We didn't see it before. 100% on CPCV generated from your personal sale, and I can also receive 85% and she's in my base shop. How so? If I have produced at least $10 of personal CV, $10 of personal CV. Remember I tell you all them customers you had $120 of CV? If I did $10 of this personal CV, now not only do I get my pay, I also get my income. Will say, hey, from now on, all the other products you still get 100%. If you sell it somewhere $3.50, you're gonna get it. I'm gonna show you. And I started laughing. I said, man, in 5 cycles, 5 billing cycles right there, right? Commission cycles. Okay, that's about what, 4 or 5 weeks? All right, here, $30 personally if you had it in the last 13 commission cycles, or if you had $60 a personal sale in CV in the last 26 cycles, okay, or $120. So I'm saying some people may make a big sale this big month, and when you say, well, you got to make it every month. My wife did Cincy. You got to make stuff every month. You don't have to do that. You can do what you're going to do, $10 in the 5 cycle, or if you have a good month, you don't have to do it every month, but hey, if you make a good thing, you going on family reunion or something, or you got a little convention going on, but you made $120 like that first month, that lasts for a whole year. You get people on resist, people get signed up for one of your products and put, or they pay for a yearly subscription or something, you're good. I'm not doing it every month. I'm just doing stuff, just a little stuff we're doing. Like I said, we're about teaching financial strategy, not sales. But we do have your effort and people being in a vision to help grow the company and get the word out, you all get rewarded. So now let's go back to what I said earlier. Distribution is the king, right? Right. So instead of doing 13 people, I use 3 people for the cash flow manager. I get 85 cents. Okay, wow. I get my $2.55 added on them, but that made $10.20 in my personal CV. Because the CV is worth $3.40. But I got 3 people signed up on one of my products, right? They gave me $10.20 in CV. Good news, because now my $3.40, the rest of them, everything else I sell is at 100%. See that?
Mhm.
I didn't see that before. So yeah, I get my, I was talking about the first time how we looked at it. Man, $30 a month, okay. But I said it's great news because when you get $10, I ain't say 100, it's $10 a 5 or 120 for the year. EVPs get 100% and I can get 85%, right? So now watch this. I use out of those 13 people, the first 3, they me produce $10. 3 customers, right? The next 10 I got, out of that 13, I get a full 100%. I made $34 a month right there already. Now, even on these, all these are 100% now, right? Somebody signed for that, some 13 people, that's 26. Roadside assurance, that's a whole 100%, 26. Same thing on coffee, everything I sell. Everything I sell now is 100%, that's 26. So now, I got $114 a month. See that? If I put forth the effort, I can make that. I still got over $120 of CV already. And it's going to be more than that because that's just me. That's not saying what Ann's going to do. I get 85%. You see that? Because, and all I said, $10 a seat personal product, a CV. Not the cash flow man when you buy people to get into the business, not the financial success system. But let's say if you do sell the cash flow manager product, or you try for yourself, a daily ultimate. You know, I got people, like I said, signed up, different organizations on cash flow manager. I got, like I said, self-employed people got to try cash flow manager. Okay. For myself, I drink coffee, I buy that. So I got my CV coming in, but everything else now, anything I do, if it says $3.40 or $5.40 in the back office, I'm getting 100% on my effort. So money coming in. Ways to make money. Now, here's the good thing we have. How much does it normally cost for my econ? $179, right? That's what we ask. Now, like I said, as a business owner, you got coupon where you can run your own specials. I'm telling you, if you can invest $300 or $350 in your business to yourself, that can make you a lot of money. Because if I give people $50, this is what I done before. The $179 get somebody, the second gets somebody $80. They sign for $100, right? Okay. By the EVP, I get $50 back. I take my next, $80, $50, I invested in somebody else. Here's the thing I was saying. I was using the same money over and over because if I give somebody $50, I get $50 right back. I use my $50 again for you. I get my $50 right back because I'm EVP. I get it back. Here's my third person, DVP. $50, here you go. I get it back. Oh, okay. Okay, 7 people. I done made a $1,000 bonus. You see what I'm saying? So I made my money back. That same $50 if I can do it. Or I can stay safe on you. I may use $50 for you personally, but I'm also get one of your first recruit $50. So I'm gonna get 25 back. That's fine. But once I'm helping that person. That person's in my base shop now. Okay, I'm gonna still help you get your first one. I give you $50 for your first to recruit. You get 25, I get 25 back, right? It's still cutting, but once I get the $1,000 bonus, I'd have made all my money back plus. So like I said, invest into yourself because you get $25 back. Or if you put $2,400 in the bank, you're not getting $24 at the end of the year just sitting there. And you have to pay taxes on it. They're going to see your tax form. Okay? Will make sense? All right. So this is the value of thinking business minded. Now, my econ right now that Avi did, I think it was this week, he had a maxed out 2016. Maxed out your recruiting, your product sale, your promotion. He made some changes. He said, but right now, we made our enrollment down to $99.95 instead of $179. We're doing that for right now, February 27th through June 17th. You can get people in for less than $100 to the business, and you can still use your coupon. If you want to get somebody $50 off, $25 off, you can get somebody $75 to get in the business. That's on you. I can sponsor somebody $25 and say, hey, if I just know somebody want to get in, I'm just telling you, you can invest into your own business. Invest into yourself. You are a business. And I calculated it. I can be investing and saving, but if I'm really investing, I'm getting back bonuses, I'm making over 100% investments. You're paying credit cards 13 to 15% a month. Some investments, the bank give you less than 1%, maybe 2%, of that. And then if you go to our retirement accounts, material prices, you get 8 to 10%. But here, if you invest into your business and get people signed up quickly, you're getting 100% back because you get those bonuses, right? But here, while we're doing this special right now, for $99.95 in your base shop. Now, Mark, you still gonna, guess what? Even though we're going down to $100, you still gonna receive $50 personally, okay? All right, and you're still gonna receive $25 of your rate shot. So why can we do this? How can we go down and do specials every time, whatever we want? How come sometimes we do during Christmas we may do $13, $15 sign up? Why can't we do that? Because my econ is a debt, right? My econ, Ivy Stokes and Al Curry, they put their minds together. They did financial years in the financial game, years in the industry world, financial world. They know how to manage the money. They know how to invest. They said instead of having big skyscraper that press and flashy, we don't need all that. We technology-driven company. Everything we got is online. Our website is online 24 hours. We ain't got to shut the door. We ain't got to be in the store building right here for people to come in. We can be at home referring people to our website. So it's always, you always open. The website everywhere. I cannot take this building with me to Florida, right?
Right.
Right? If I'm a plumber, I can't drive to Florida and say, hey, unless I'm just the DUI person on HGTV where they just got to ship me and I'm just got my own TV show. But I'm a regular plumber here. When I'm going down to Florida, so I'm like, oh, I went out there and such to do a little plumbing job. I don't know about the tax savings, but hey, but network market, home business, I'm internet. I'm flying out to Florida. I can meet somebody and show my I can pull up my laptop, show my presentation, right? My whole trip is a what? Tax write-off. My meals is a what? My lodging is a what?
Wow.
Different games, right? It's a sale, different tax deduction. So like I said, you get your money when you start income shifting. Hey, how you doing? All right. So you got to know how to do that. You got to know how to track it. Like I said, we're going to have some good leaders coming here, sharing with that. That's going to be awesome. So what I like about the payout that even though it's going down, you still going to receive, if you're in the market rate, you still receive $25 on your first recruit. How many take to get to an EVP if you're market record? 2. Or you can still produce $200 in personal CV. Now I told you, and as you become EVP, if you get $10 in your personal CV, now we start selling products, you can start receiving 100% payout, that commission on that. I showed you that plan. All right. Now here's the thing: instead of doing $1,000 though, right now we're gonna do $500. This is just for this promotion time. We're going back to what we're doing after this, okay? But while we're doing this $100, the enrollment, the $1,000 bonus can be $500. But everybody's still getting paid out the regular way. You still get $50 for every first person you get. It's just that for the $1,000 bonus on the promotion, the way we're doing that, to get everybody to help a chance with their team, you're still making a profit of $500, okay? You're still getting paid out. Now, let's see if I can show that better on what the scenario, what that means. Some people have some questions. What if I already had like 4 people, 5 people, 2 people, 2 promotion? All right. Come on.
And promotion begins today, is that correct?
Yeah.
Something like that. Come on. Okay, we're low. This is low. I'm gonna show you my new computer next time. All right. Outside the board. While it's loading, if you can hear me online, all right, while it's loading. Let's say that anybody got a calculator for your phone? Okay. Our normal promotion says our business payout commission. When we have 7 people in our base shop, we receive what type of bonus? Okay, so take that 1,000 divided by 7. It's $100 something.
42.
What now?
8.
Right there.
42.
All right, right now, so remember that. If you heard me online, if you got a calculator where you are, take $1,000 divided by 7. How much is that? 142.89.
Yeah.
All right, let's just say 142. Okay, that means for every one of those persons in your base shop, the bonus is value at what? 140. Okay, there we go. That's crazy. Now, divide that by 7. $71.42. Hopefully, show us something. I know people see visual. There we go. Okay, it's gonna pop up in a second. All right, so we said 500 divided by 7, we got $71.43. 1,000 divided by 7, we get $142.86, correct? All right, so let's say Barbara. Let's say Barbara got 4 people. Promotion started. Barbara had got 4 people. All right. How many more does she need to get that $1,000 bonus?
3.
So she's the EVP. She needs 3. Okay. So let's say during this promotion of $99.95, she gets those 3 people. All right. But she said, well, what about the work she put in before the promotion? Well, what my econ going to do, because like I said, we're doing it fair. What we're going to do, take that, what did I say was 1,000 divided by 7 was?
142.
Take that 142, multiply that times 4. Be sure to have 4 people before we do this promotion. We got 568, okay? She like, what was the other rep? 7? $214.49. All right, add that sum to the person, the 500. What you say your name was, ma'am? Sure. All right, add those 2 up. How much? 568 plus 214.
$785.72.
Okay, that's the bonus, right? That's the bonus payout that you would get. So you get more than $5. We're going to honor those 4 people that you had before the promotion. Okay? That's how we're going to do it. If you start doing a promotion, you're going to get $71 for that. Now, that's not including, because she still is the EVP, even though we got the promotion, how much do EVPs get on personal recruits? $50. So she got 3 people. So that means she got that amount, what you said was 700 and what? Add 150 to that. That's how much she gets deposit. Add 150 to that. How much? 943?
932.
Okay. So even though we got the promotion, you're still gonna get paid out. You're gonna get paid. If you're an EVP, you can get paid $50 personally, right? If a person in your base shop gets a person recruit a new marketing director, you get $25. That's still, you still get that normal pay. Only thing about it is, because we got the promotion is that that's how we're gonna do it. She still gonna get paid. People she had during the regular sign-up fee, she still gonna get. We made it even. The $1,000 divided by 7, and so she multiply that times 4. So that's gonna be a big bonus payout. $900. Okay, right there. All right. If I had 6, this came with me. 6 people already. I like, Don, I try to get one more person. I told his face, he started laughing. I said, one person for a bonus. I did. I was like, man, he started. I told him. All right, I called Ed Chapman. I said, man, I wish I could have got one more person. I said, I was trying to go pop. I'll pay myself for somebody to get it. Somebody got to start up, pay for somebody to get it. But anyways, I got to do 6 times. Was it 142? 6 times. That's my, because I got them doing a regular, right, doing a regular commission cycle. Now that one person I get, let's say today, somebody signed today, right? Yeah. I'm gonna get my $50, but I'm gonna get that one person times 71. So I'm gonna get that 71 plus my, what did you say? The 6 times of 140. That's my bonus I'm gonna get out. Okay, so I still get rewarded for the people I had, but this is one person because they did it for $100. I'm gonna get a 71 bonus on that person. Okay. So that's how the system working right here on that one. You're still gonna get rewarded for the people you had previously. All right, but now once the bonus is on, $1 bonus. plus whatever I get off my personal or base shop. All right. Ready? Just more time. Where we at on the in time? How we looking?
We're gonna take a break.
We're gonna take a break. I'm on schedule. I'm gonna go over.
Yeah, he did.
I'm good. All right. Is there any questions right now? Any questions? All right. I hope everybody at home. I hope I spoke clear. People that's on GroupMe and online, just let us know if you understand. If any questions, you can get with me later on. We'll pass out the information. It is recorded. All right. So that's what we have. And I'll tell you about the big payout. Not only are you gonna get 25%, but you get $10. It's $10 a seat, personal TV and sales. Everything else you get now, that's for your back office. If it's the capital method worth $340, you get your whole 100% $340. By this giving $10 of personal TV. So that ain't gonna take nothing. That's about 2 or 3 products, one of yourself. And I may get 85 cents. But hey, once that $10 a seat personal TV gone, everything that commission value. If it says $3 is value of $3.40 is value of $5 TV, I'm getting that whole 100%. Okay, that's good, isn't it? And like I said, we're not putting demands on it. You have to be a porter every month. $10 your 5 cycles, commission cycles. Then it goes up, I said 30, 60, or 120 for 26 weeks. So I said, if you got people that's doing yearly subscriptions, you got it. Everything else, 100%. So you put that forth the effort, you're going to get blessed with that, all right? All right, thank you. All right, take a 5. She says, Clarissa knows that we're taking a 10-minute break, so we have other people set up, and we get back to our next training. Thank you.
Love it. Chris did a wonderful job. I got somebody that's gonna pay a year's subscription for the cash flow manager. So that'll help me out.
I had no clue. I was like, what? Because I moved right in Georgia. Yeah, I was doing circles. No, we didn't make a circle quite yet.
We're having fun. Christmas facial one today.
Yeah. That's like,
Yes, that's right.
Chris, you got your receipt book.
take this in the car as a house. Traditional. Okay, I get you. Okay.
Yes.
I run get it. Just make sure I write it down. Thank you. Yeah, well, I'm not. I'll update it. What's up, bro? You doing good, sir?
Good, man. How are you?
I'm good. How you doing? I'll plug it in, right? Yeah, we can put it on there. This thing is better. I got another one. Okay. I mean, use that? Yes, sir. All right. I would have used my other computer. I used the older one. No, that's all right, man. I ain't tripping. As long as good camera. Tell me about that high definition. I left that one. The house? Yeah. Used the last one we had. Yeah. You feel like you took it down, man. Ron was teaching. I messed up this week. Oh, yeah, it happens. I got to break around. It happens. Did you drive or fly? I drove. I like driving everywhere, man. I'm not a big flyer. Like I don't mind flying. Like I don't have problems with it. Just like drive, you just look at the tree and roll. Yeah, I like meditating and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. That's why I was so. No, me, girl from Pablo, it was good, man. I always like enjoyed. No, I got my thing, man. Oh yeah, yeah. Are they able to see it online right now? They can see it. I'm like, good. I did my computer, plug it up. Hey, how you doing? You know, right?
Don't get to me yet.
See the thing going slow? I'm barely pull out the woodwork. How you doing? Okay. Yeah, I just put it on the other side and plug it in. Got my trophy now. Yeah. Yeah, I think let's make it still work. There you go.
Everything you got Dr. Ellis.
I did, yes. I think they can none of that. Yeah.
Oh, they already were taking out.
What I heard was catch match. They don't want to do it now. And one Ellis, one highlight can do it. Like, I think that's a bunch of secret. I don't know if we wanted to directors. I think we may have one for both campuses. Did you?
Yes,
Lisa Brown's over at one time. I would be to make sense. I mean, yeah, let's see you. All right, let's see you guys. That would leave. Yeah, you probably do one director, whatever, then why not the first already doing the rest? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's like, then.
I think maybe what we do, like, I'm having to do. There's 3 different sites, but I'm one director.
That's what I'm saying.
They
Why
got
you wanna do that?
a K, I got a site K12, then I got a site 36, and then I got a site 920.
Right.
And it's one person of all 3 sites, so then they're gonna have this woman to be one person.
I'm not sure, so she wrote the book with it, she wrote the book.
Oh,
Yeah, she wrote,
so how far away is that?
it's like.
Yeah. What is it? That's what time.
That's what you said, read
Way.
3 days like
What is it?
What's it called? It's like, they said like an hour away from Oxford.
Oh, really? Like, girl, something,
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
they-
so where's where we are?
Oh, that's where you at? Okay, we might be best to.
Yeah.
Let me ask your name. Okay. Just the name of the
I think I got the same one you did. Yeah, no, we always do. I ain't doing good. Man, get big. All the time. Don't have a problem asking what you want. It's 4. Maybe 6. I mean 5 this year. Mm-hmm.
What's he looking for?
I'm sure I can still see him. I'm sure I still. Here we go. Figure out like 4 or 5 minutes.
Is Jerome playing in the championship or?
They in the regional, tournament regional.
But I'm talking about, like, today is the championship.
Yeah, they gonna be 3rd place, so they lost last night.
Oh, he's playing for the 3rd place.
This ain't state, right?
You get to go top what? Is it top 3, top 4?
I think it is.
If they do without.
Yeah, because it's probably so many games they get lost.
But I wanted to know, was they, able to go to state?
They lost more games than he did.
Oh, that's the group, see, that's see.
Because I know,
Yeah,
Scott said he
I'm not
couldn't see.
coming up, no, I'm on.
Scott said he couldn't see. That's why I told you, yeah. 'Cause
Can you see
that's why I told you to move over.
Can
When he was presenting, no, when he was
When I was
presenting.
over here.
okay.
Yeah, that's why I kept telling you to move over.
Keep
Okay,
right.
just stand right there.
Okay, I mean, this my circle, me and my, what they call my box.
Yeah, it was gonna be darker when that.
Cool.
I'm right here, I ain't see that at all.
All right.
Okay.
We try to upgrade. Margaret's been getting on us.
Yeah.
Keep this upgrade on camera. Okay, there you go.
I think the camera went on when you were doing,
No,
ma'am, I
Yeah,
quit in,
Perfect.
October.
perfect, yeah, I like
Because I
that.
could see when Latoya and, Lou was doing, but I couldn't see you. Was it off when you was presenting?
Yeah. Me?
Yeah.
No, see, I think I got that over here a little bit. But
Yeah,
That's why I
perfect.
told you.
Paying attention to everything I'm looking at right now.
Oh, Lou, y'all ready?
I gotta take care of that camera. I rushed out.
Yeah.
Treatment this time is putting extra antibodies in the body to kind of kill it, and then now they doing that one and another one that alternating it, and hopefully maybe April or so he may be in remission. So
And even if you go in remission, you still need to do the transplant?
yeah, because
Okay.
he was like everything was done except for 2 spots. And then they did the final test, everything was back. And they had like shot the treatment for, I guess, about 3 weeks. And it was rapidly went on. So they.
Hey, is this just live or is it recording? Is it recording too?
No, it's everything.
It's recording?
It's recording and it's live.
Okay, I'm just making sure. I know sometimes like it's where we at, sometimes we're not recording and it's live, and sometimes it is recording.
Yes, I'm
The transplant.
You said can you pause live feed?
Okay.
You can pause live.
Y'all ready? We're gonna get started. We're not gonna prolong the time.
Yeah.
We're gonna get started.
Yeah, get those really good people.
Next we will have a presenter, from all the way from Little Rock.
I'm from Little Rock,
Little Rock,
Actually,
Arkansas.
North Little Rock.
We have Mr. Kevin Young. He's the EVP Gold. Let's give him a hand.
Thank you.
All right.
All right, so most people, let me make sure I'm in the camera. Most people, if you know who I am, I'm a high energy person. I really, really love to have a good time. I love to laugh. So we're gonna have everyone stand up real quick. All right. So in order to achieve anything in life, you have to first believe it yourself, right? So I need y'all to say, I can.
I can.
I will.
I will.
I must.
I must.
One more time. I can.
I can.
I will.
I will.
I must.
I must.
One more time. One more time. I can.
I can.
I will.
I will.
I must.
I must.
Great, great. Let's have a seat.
All right. Yeah.
All right. So before you can get anything in life, I'm a preacher's kid, so I go to the Bible a lot. That's just who I am. I can't help it. Inside the Bible, it says you got to ask, believe, and receive. Is that right? Am I saying that right? Is that how it goes?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. So, but the first thing that most people do, they don't even ask for it. How can you know you want something out of life if you never ask for it?
Right.
And then you always keep praying to get it and get it, and you haven't asked for your blessing that you want. So the other day I was with my son, and I'm gonna tell you now, like I learned a lot from kids. Like kids teach me so much. I always tell people that at times it's not meant for us to teach kids. It's meant for us to learn from. So the other day my son, he loves sausage biscuits with cheese from McDonald's. Like that's his favorite meal of the day. I went and picked him up from school, and we were talking on our way out. And he was like, "Daddy," and he got quiet all of a sudden. He just said, "Daddy," and I'm like, "Okay." Normally, when I pick you up, you're excited and stuff like that. And so he was in the backseat riding, and I could tell something on his mind, on his heart, and he just never got it out.
And I'm like, what's going on? He said, Daddy, you know what? And he's 4 years old. He said, you know what, Daddy? I want a sausage biscuit. I was like, wait, I just picked up from school. I was like, do you want Doritos? Do you want something else? He said, no. He said, no. I want a sausage, cheese, biscuit. Exactly. But how many of us in the room accept something that we don't want because we don't believe we can have it?
Okay.
Think about it. My son was stern on getting a sausage, cheese, biscuit. I offered him Doritos, Cheetos, everything else, but he said no. He said no, I want this. The thing about my econ is that it sets you up so you can identify what you want. You don't have to accept what people try to give you outside of your wealth. Your wealth is up to you. So ask for exactly what you want with my econ, and you will receive it. But most people just accept what they're given. My son said, no, Daddy, not accepting that. I want to what? Sausage, cheese, biscuit. That's what he wanted. And that's why I said we can learn so much from kids. And so today, I'm here to teach you how to ask for what you want on social media. Very, very simple. I'm going to give you a strategy you can use. How many people on Facebook? Raise your hand. If you're not on Facebook, I'm going to tell you right now, you're going to look at my wall. You can go look at it. I'm only on Facebook for business. Now, I have fun. Don't get me wrong. But having fun is my business. I'm not on Facebook gossiping, telling people what they should do. If you're not on Facebook, it's billions of people. How many people on Facebook, Nargis? 2.5 billion. You only need 1% of that to become wealthy. Actually, like 0.5. And so I said, you know what? I'm gonna get on. At first, I was on Facebook and said, you know what? Facebook is one of those things where if it's for business, use for business. I don't go in there posting personal stuff, all that extra stuff. I don't do it. Now, my post may look personal, but it's not my personal stuff. Does that make sense? Like I may post a picture about my son and we had a good time walking, but I didn't tell him where we was walking. Right. I may post that I had a great time at the movie. Does that make sense? So I don't post on Facebook my personal stuff. I just post where people feel like they're connected. And whether they are, they connect to what I do in my life. And that's why I use Facebook. So let's go over this first thing first. This is called, anyone want to read this for me before I move on? Okay.
The elephant is held back not by the puny rope, but by its belief system. Are you too?
Now, when y'all first got started in my econ business, some people told you, well, they make one of them schemes. You're not going to make a lot of money in it. You're going to get in trouble for your taxes. How many people heard all this stuff? But think about this for a minute. Where you came from is what you believed in at one time. Because you came from there. But the thing is, most people stay there and they never get over here. Because they keep on staying where? There. Same thing with the elephant. The elephant was shown something new. Look how big this elephant is. He can easily get away from that rope. But guess what their belief system is? Right. It's your family telling you that this is a scheme. It's your family saying, well, you might not want to do one of those things. It's your family saying, you shouldn't move forward because we are broke, so you got to stay broke. It's your family giving you all those small things, and your family is their rope, and you're the elephant. But most people don't leave that situation because they used to. I'm used to going to my grandma's house eating dinner on Sunday. I'm used to her talking about the government and politics. I'm used to her saying that Kevin, I grew up and I didn't graduate sixth grade. I'm used to her doing that. So what you're used to is holding you back from what you need to get to.
Okay.
All right.
But you have to be willing to move. Now, I'm going to tell you how serious. It's called learned helplessness. You can write that down. It's called learned helplessness. It's people's belief system that they used to have that's keeping them where they need to go. Now, this was an experiment done with a dog. As you all can see, it's showing this side where the dog has a shock and he can get to what's called safe, where he's all right. Think about this for a minute. On this side, you got the shock. On this side is your wealth. Now, this was an experiment done. It was very, very smart. They said, well, we're just letting the dog just move over so easy. let's shock him over here first. Let's shock him first. Now, he can be safe, but let's keep on shocking him every time we pick up his foot to go away. Every time we pick up his foot, they do what? Shock. Every time they pick up his foot, they do what? Shock. And then eventually, they took the shock away, and the dog had to just jump over this small little thing, and guess what happened to him? He didn't even move.
That's right.
It was no longer a shock there anymore. No more shocks. He just seen freedom, and he said, I can't have it. That's exactly what's happening to a lot of people right now. Think about this. Family, friends, co-workers, they all giving you those small shocks. And then eventually, you don't even believe what's possible. Eventually, you get to the point where you don't even want to make a move in your life because they've been giving you all that stuff. So think about this. Think about when you around your co-workers. Think about when you were in college. Think about when you were at the dinner table. Look at all these shocks you've been given your whole life. Now, I'm not saying some of them are wrong. Some of them are just blatantly, are just real wrong. We just aren't accepting it because it's new information. Think about when you're around friends. You go to those parties, those house parties and stuff and all that kind of. Think about when you was around a large group of people. All the shocks you get throughout your life. So today I'm asking you, real simple, you gotta let that stuff go. Completely when it goes to, well, even with Facebook and social media is not bad. You make it bad by what you do on there. If you're on there acting a fool, social media can make it bad. So social media is very, very easy. It's simple to do. It's just that most people don't want to keep it simple. They want to be like this elaborate, huge event. And social media is about small events that make the big event. So I'm going to show you today how to get those small events out the way. It's like my econ, how I teach you get your taxes out the way, get your debt out of the way, get your credit bill, all that small events, but eventually to what? Well, same thing with social media. I'm going to give you some small stuff you can do a minute a day. It's going to lead you to wealth. Matter of fact, it don't take what, about 10 minutes now you get the day to post to Facebook. That's it. 10 minutes. How many hours in a day? 24? How many minutes in a day? Somebody do that for me. 1,140 minutes in a day, and you need 10 minutes to build your business online. 10 minutes. Take me 10 minutes a day to do what I do. But it took time, and it took me getting away from the shocks that people was giving me. The shocks that people was giving me, and I really had to learn how to just move forward for myself instead of other people. All right, let's go. All right, so in anything you do, this is going to relate to offline. Let me get this out of the way first. Right. I apologize. All right, so even when you're building offline your business, and online the same thing, you have to build trust. Nothing works without trust.